Welcome to another video. In the last couple of weeks the weather has really changed, having those nice crisp mornings, potential frost just coming, and it's just, I'm not a big summer fan, and when I get that feeling, when you get that cold air in your throat and your nose burns a little bit, and I'm in my happy place with the weather. Today it's been a beautiful day. I've been stuck indoors, so I've not really had a chance to get out as much, but when I can, I am. And today I'm in my local neck of the woods, literally, called Bennachie. It's got a lot of meaning for me. It's where I played as a kid a lot, hiked up here a lot. I don't know how many times I've been to the top. It's lovely. It's not high. It's 500 something meters, and it's just beautiful, beautiful woodland walk. So I'm likely going to only just make it for sunset, but that's okay. What I am really doing is getting my strength up for winter coming, the snow coming. Got my pack. I've kind of got it to the weight that I want. I now have 2 tripods, my Gitzo and my new 3-legged thingy for vlogging. I'll show you in a bit, but reduced the size of my kit. I have a new ICU bag from Estop. So just trying to streamline my gear to make it a little bit lighter for eventually when I move to probably mirrorless and save that little bit more weight. Cracking evening. There was a wee rain shower, but it's gone now, and there is blue sky above me. Whether that'll stay, I don't know. There is a wee bit of rain forecasted. So let's get this next 45-minute hike done. These woods are a really good source of creativity for me as well. When I used to do a lot of my introduction to photography courses, this is where I used to take everyone. It offered so much to take pictures of. People used to love coming and still come back here taking pictures. Funny story for you. Somewhere amongst these trees up here is a Nikon 50mm 1.4 sitting in a waterproof case and has been up there for about 5-6 years. I can't find it again. Put it down. I don't know if it rolled down a badger set or a rabbit hole in the case, and I've never been able to find it again. Gutted. It's not a cheap lens. My goal is a summit up here called Craic. That's actually the highest point of the 3 little hills that we have here. Behind me, you can just see it at the back there is what's called Mither Tap, and that's the main viewpoint that a lot of people see when they see Bennachie. They see this Mither Tap. The shape of Bennachie is, it's like this with the side on, but it actually consists of 3 different hills. But Craic, where I'm going just now, is actually the highest point. And what's nice is, on a really great day, which I'm hoping, I'm hoping, but I don't think it's going to be, is you get a great view over towards Cairngorms, Loch na Gar, and it's just fantastic. And that's kind of just in front of me, and the sun's setting just to my right. So there's a nice band of clouds coming up. We'll see how that's going to be. Hopefully it'll affect it. Good for the composition, but another 10 minutes and it should be there. I'm going quite fast pace. I'm feeling it today. The sun's actually just about to set behind the camera here, but as I say, the wind's just shooting this way, so it's not looking great unless as that sun hits the horizon right over me you get the colours, but there's a wee bit of purple tint just behind me. I got Mither Tap, woo, just there, so that's kind of my main focal point, is shooting over that way. Camera sets up. I mean, this view here is stunning, it's so lovely, it's so nice, but it's just gone blah. It's just not looking good. But the nights are getting a lot darker now. There is some cloud in the sky, but not a lot of cloud, and the moon is half at the moment. But I'm thinking about actually just finding a wee spot down the back of here where there is, you know, there's no wind gonna hit me, and chill out there for maybe an hour or two and wait for that sun to set and to see how the stars are going to be, and if we're going to get some nice shots of stars. It's been so long since I've done any sort of astrophotography, and it would be so good to be able to get some shots. Now that I've come out of that wind, oh, it's amazing. Just this, if I step up here, that wind just hits, but here it's so calm, it's really lovely, it's really nice. So the sun's setting right now, well, it's set now, and I'm a little bit hopeful for tonight with the stars. It's really good. So I'm going to chill here, have a drink, have a rest. I've got plenty of warm clothes with me right now, just to wait it out until it gets really dark. So over the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty amazing. As I said before, I've gone back to restudy, and cut story short, wedding side of things just on pause now for the next couple of years because of the whole pandemic. And the landscape, I've just kind of been tipping about and doing some landscape here and there, nothing massive. But we were just getting these really great opportunities recently. I've been a big user of f-stop bags for probably 6-7 years now. I've owned a couple. I have the Talopa here, which is the older version, not the newer version yet, but the older version of Talopa, which is a phenomenal bag. And then I have the Suka as well, which is the second largest one that they have for my long day trips and when go camping and things like this. And they're phenomenal bags, and I've really pushed them through their elements. Both bags have been with me in the Faroes. They've been me up mountains in Scotland in horrific rain, wind, everything, and they've just never let me down. They really have never let me down. Nothing's broken, nothing's torn, nothing's leaked through. They've just been absolute phenomenal bags, and I have considered changing a few times, but I've got no real reason to change other than just curiosity. But f-stop have just always been produced phenomenal bags. They've also been really good at kind of sharing my stories when I've tagged them into it on social media, and the community that f-stop seem to have built recently is just phenomenal. And they reached out about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, because they knew that I was doing workshops and things like this in the Faroes. I'm going to be doing workshops in Scotland when everything's kind of died down. And they asked me if I wanted to be part of their Pathfinder Ambassador program. So what's happened is f-stop have three different levels of ambassadorship, and they have the top main one, which is the big guys and girls, the full-on sponsors for them, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal photographers. Sean Bagshaw, who is one of them, he's very inspiring. And they have what's called the Pathfinder program, and this is usually it's like a stepping stone towards that ambassadorship. But what they really do is they come on and they sponsor my workshops. They sponsor if my videos have a high enough following, they sponsor the videos, and they really help build up the community of photographers to promote their workshops and all their gear. And I was like, yeah, I had a great conversation with their team, and they asked me to come on board, and in return I get discount codes for workshop attendees, and I get discount for new gear, and it's been phenomenal. So as I showed you before, the new filter case just came in the right time. It's nice and light. I got the Nisi solid hard case filter case, which is great. I absolutely love it, but it's so heavy, so clunky. It's fine for just maybe going to the beach or just going for a little walk, but for a hike it's too heavy. But I can understand why it's heavy, because it's solid. But this has been really great. The last filter company I had a filter bag, and I broke quite a lot of filters in them because the padding just wasn't strong enough. But this one here seems to be really good as well. I've got a range, I've got new rain covers that have come. I've got this phenomenal new water bottle, although I just ordered it came last week and they just announced a new one. So again, I like a lot of water. I don't like taking a water bladder, so I have this little pocket that basically connects on, and I can keep I think it's 250ml bottle in here, but I actually have these ones from Salomon, which are fantastic, really good. I use these when I go running, so these are my running ones, and when it fills up and then when it gets lower, it stows away in there really nice little pockets in there. Yeah, I'm really excited. I am going to order up a new bag. I'm just kind of debating which one to go for, if I'm going to get the bigger one, if I'm going to get a smaller one. But I'm just really excited to be part of the f-stop team, and excited to see the development that they're doing. The constant emails I get from them about new products, new development, what they're working on, asking my opinion on things like sustainability. So I've pitched a few ideas to them which I would love to see in their future bags. So that's pretty cool, if I'm honest. Also, just announced new workshops, and hopefully you're not listening to this too far in the future, but 2021 and 2022 workshops for the Faroe Islands. We've added 2 new dates for next year. Because we've had to move dates from this year to next year, I've added new ones on. And as I said before, with all the weddings shifting, my summer is actually coming up pretty clear next year, which is going to be amazing. And I've actually introduced a summer trip to the Faroe Islands, where we ain't going to get much darkness, but we're going to get that really nice long sunset. And I'm really excited for doing a summer workshop there, and you can get some really cool clouds. You can get some phenomenal right, I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna go and chill out for a little bit, and then the light's gonna die, so it's very unlikely I'm gonna be able to do much recording from this. But if tonight is successful, then hopefully after this I'm going to show you some photographs that I've managed to capture when it's gotten dark. So thank you very much for watching. If you like, please hit subscribe. Absolutely phenomenal. Check out our podcast, the Photographers Craic podcast, which is really good. And don't forget to follow me on the social media points as well, so I can share with you my images. Okay, cheers, bye.